wanting to be regularly making more videos, so you guys are the first ones to get a video made directly for you. And today I want to talk to you about the breakthrough processes and the ways that I want to support you when you find that you're facing energy that you really need support in releasing. So we began the program, the Platinum Program, in October and started getting your desire energy going. And I'm expecting that a lot of that desire is now meeting with certain levels of resistance when it comes to really believing that you're going to be able to create everything you want to create in the next couple of months. So the breakthrough templates, everyone has them already, but I really want to go over some points about how to use them. And I want to remind you that one of the major elements of this program is energy support. And starting this coming week, we're going to be actually giving you access to a schedule system where you can schedule support in half-an-hour increments from some of our very talented guides. So let's start from the beginning. I am sending with this video a reminder that you have the breakthrough map, and it's a breakthrough for anything. And there are 3 places in a breakthrough. There's where you are, where you're going, and the quicksand that you might find yourself stuck in. So we're going to be making a lot of breakthroughs this year because we're going to really be amping up the energy. And when we amp up the energy, we also find the resistance that's trying to hold us to where we've been. So 3 steps of this process. Step 1 is to really get clear about where you're going and to hold a vision for where you're going. And on the breakthrough template, the plate, the map, it explains exactly what you want to do. You want to get clear about where you're going. You want to really get clear about the essences of why you want to get there. You want to really get clear about the whys and allow yourself to feel magnetized and pulled to that place. And at the same time, you want to have no resistance to where you are. You want to be able to say, this is where I am, and it's a match to the energy that I've been running up till now, but it's not where I'm going. I'm headed in a whole new vicinity of vibration. And then you want to be honest when you get stuck in that quicksand. And you don't want to sit and try to pull yourself out. You want to invite spirit to support you in pulling yourself out. And that's where the breakthrough templates come in, and that's where the Releasing Fears and Doubts CD on your Sanaya Roman Creating Money set, and that's where the live scheduled healing sessions come in with Max or Bonnie or Allison. And I'm going to send you more information on how to schedule a session with them when you feel like you've hit something that you really need help with. But let's talk about the breakthrough process first, those breakthrough templates, because you can use them on your own. Although if you'd like to have somebody work with you, you and I can do it on one of your coaching calls, or you can hire one of these very fabulous women in one of the 4 slots that you're entitled to support you in using one of the breakthrough templates till you get really good at doing it on your own. But you want to read the beginning of the breakthrough template, and you want to make sure that you are willing to move into the energy of the template, and that's all you need is a willingness. The template itself will do the rest. When you start working on one of these templates, you actually tap into a morphic field of many different transformational tools connected to Byron Katie, Colin Tipping and Radical Forgiveness, Bob Scheinfeld and Busting Loose from the Money Game, Matrix Energetics. You tap into all of those energy places at once, and it really will enable you to, wow, push through to another place by being magnetized there. The prayer at the bottom is based very clearly on the work of Leslie Temple Thurston. Some of you have done her polarity process and her squares, but now we're bringing her energy in alignment with all the energy that I just described. So it's really powerful to use one of these templates. You want to try to pick the right template depending on what you're experiencing. Clearly, if you have an issue related to money specifically, you'll use a money template and read the beginning of the money template. But sometimes we don't know if we want to use a money template or a business template or a platinum template. So here's my rule. If it has something to do with business in terms of clients, in terms of time, in terms of the way I feel, in terms of hopeless or frustrated about the way my business is going, I use a business template. If it's about how I feel people are treating me, even if it includes something that's happened in business, but it's about a person and the way I feel treated, I use a platinum template. Because platinum is about your energy in relationship, even beyond business. So that should be a little bit of a guideline for that. Now, as I said, you want to read the beginning of the template, and where it says thoughts, you want to tell the story that's coming up for you. And you want to write everything in terms of a thought that you would say if you were talking to me, to tell me what was wrong. You want to write and write and write and go on to the other side of the paper and go on to another sheet if you need to. And when you think that you're done, you want to ask yourself some more probing questions like, and this is bothering me because, or if this keeps going this way, I'm afraid that blank, or this reminds me of this in my life, other times where something like this might have occurred. Okay, so you want to try to pull yourself into telling as clear and vivid a story as you can, and kind of probe to get the deepest story that you can, because the more you get on there, the more you're going to release. And in the feeling place, you really want to sit, and I'm sending you a list of feeling states. You want to sit with all the feelings that naturally come up and just write them all out. But you want to see what's underneath them as well. So underneath anger, there's typically hurt. And there's often some shame. And there's often some sadness. And wouldn't be surprised if there was some guilt. And if there was some fear. So you want to try to see what is the truth at every level of this experience. And finally, the most disempowering emotions that you could possibly feel. You want to see if you're feeling powerless, if you're feeling inadequate or unworthy, and if you're feeling unlovable. Because it's really very meaningful when you can connect an event that's triggering you to one of those three feeling states: powerless, unlovable, inadequate, and unworthy. And that's when you can just say, I've poured everything out, and I'm now turning it over to Spirit to move it. You're going to go through the checklist and make sure that you're in a willingness state. That's all you have to be. You don't have to believe any of those statements at the moment. You simply have to be willing to imagine that they might be true. And then you say the prayer. And it's best if you say it out loud. And it's best if you say it in a way that really kind of seeks to line you up with the prayer. But when you finish the prayer, you put the piece of paper down and you're done. And you just let it go. You just let it be. In all likelihood, you'll feel a little foggy. You'll feel like the edge has come off the focus that you had. It won't feel like it's all consuming, but you probably will not feel a real breakthrough for maybe 24 hours. So just let it be. Do not expect anything. Understand that a very significant reconfiguration of your energy field will be taking place, and it will be happening on Spirit's schedule, not on your schedule. But you don't have to embroil yourself in the story anymore. If you have to make a decision or take action or speak to someone related to the topic, put it off as long as you can, but at the same time, know that once you've done the breakthrough template, you can't do any harm because you've released whatever has activated you. And you'll be very surprised to see that people might start responding very differently even before you have a breakthrough, simply because you've done the breakthrough template. Now, I know it sounds like an awful lot to say to you that by doing these templates on a regular basis, you're going to completely recalibrate your energy configuration. But I sincerely, look into my eyes, I sincerely believe that it's true. You're going to do these templates, you're going to give yourself the greatest gift you could ever give yourself, that of liberation and expansion and moving into the highest version of you. And isn't that exactly why you enrolled in the Platinum program? Big hugs and kisses. I'll be doing these videos regularly. Bye.